Oh, sorry, that's for a Democrat show.
Let me know when you're ready.
No matter what the technical difficulty is, this man is a professional. He goes all the way.
What you represent to them is freedom.
Was an extremely great conservative commentator. We're tearing it up on Wednesday night. This is awesome. This will allow me to retort.
Well, this is Jersey Joe for the Reaver of Common Sense show. 8 p.m. on shrmedia.com.
Actually, I just totally screwed up. This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome to the Reaver of Common Sense, where I am not ready at all. One of those mornings, nothing's updating. So I have none of my material ready because, well, my online storage for some reason isn't updating on my computer. And it's pissing me off. Yes, that was a reference to Jeff Dunham. Let's check this one last time. And I don't know why it should be. There's no reason for it not to be. For some reason, the internet's not working the TV's not working in my room. I'm having all sorts of problems. No, it's not there. Bear with me. I apologize. Have you ever had one of those days where you want to strangle the shit out of all electronics? And I'll get this up and running, too. I don't have the webcam. There we go. Webcam's turned on. It's one of those mornings already, and it's just getting started. All right, let's see. I tried emailing it to myself, so I'm going to try to log in and see if all my notes are there. I use online storage, one of those cloud things, and I don't know why, but it's just not updating itself today. Oh, there we go. Finally. Now we're up and running. Now that I'm totally off. Just totally off today. It's been a really... Since the election, the left has totally gone off the rockers. They're showing their true colors. And it's sad. What's scary is the Democrats seem to be doubling down on their madness. Now, Chuck Schumer has been a little bit smart about it. He's admitting that they'll work with Donald Trump, but he keeps going on about, Obamacare. Obamacare's a deal breaker. That's what people are voting against, you dumbasses. Stop trying to hold on to something that the people don't want. We've had several elections since the implementation of Obamacare, and the people have screamed, do away with Obamacare. And the Democrats just can't get it through their heads that they made a mistake. Listen, it was a noble idea. It's done, gone, Finito. Yeah. Here we go. Everything's off today. I totally forgot to get everything up and running. Sorry about that. My cameras are off. My monitor went. What was it? Thursday night. So Friday after the show, I went and got a new monitor. Putting it in, I had to move stuff around. I never got the cameras realigned. Oh, let me see something real quick. Oh, just one bitty second.
Tonight. Well, there's a new toy you may want.
There we go. There we go. So, tomorrow, I won't be on air. I have to take my wife to the airport. She's heading out for Pennsylvania, spend Thanksgiving with her parents. I would have gone up, but no, nobody to watch our dogs, and my one dog's having an episode with his neck, so he's in constant pain. Normally I would have had my parents watch, but they already have the German Shepherd and a Yorkie Poo themselves. Oh, now the online cloud thing decides to update. Now it does. Oh my god. But so my brother went away to his in-law, and he had to drop off his German Shepherd at my parents' house. So that's 2 German Shepherds. And if I would have dropped mine off, that would have been 3 German Shepherds and 2 Yorkie Poos for 2 70-plus-year-old people. Now, my parents are pretty still able to get around, but that would have been a little too much for them. And I'm being told there's some crackling on the YouTube broadcast, and I don't know why. Now I'll take a look at it after the show. There's nothing I can do right now. And thought I had all that fixed. If it's not one thing, it's another with these broadcasts. So I'm going to be here by myself all week. Tomorrow, like I said, I won't be here. We'll throw up a pretty good old show that's everybody loves. And we'll go on from there. It's as I was saying just a couple minutes ago, Democrats seem to be doubling down. And I find it funny that with all these protests and all that shit going on, the riots, the attacking of Trump, I seem to remember that when a conservative spoke out against Obama, the Democrats threw a hissy fit and said that it's unpatriotic, it's un-American. But now they want to speak out and do more than just speak out. They want to be violent, and they said it's their First Amendment rights. Well, it's not exactly how it works. And it's when it's good for one, it's good for both. So this whining and crying of pissing me off. I'm going to be pissed off a lot today. I mean, Democrats are still looking at that, who is it? Elias, the extreme Muslim Democrat. I can't remember. I think he's senator to be the head of the DNC. They really want it. I mean, they are not listening to the public. It's not because he's Muslim. The extreme views. He's anti-Semitic. DNC has a very anti-Semitic. They're very anti-blue-collar worker right now. They have gone away everything that they have talked about for years. Decades. They have really walked away from it. They have walked away from the majority of Americans. They gave a big middle finger and walked away. And now, you have an election coming up on 2018. And they have to do something. They have to do a major change. They got 20-some seats up. And several of them are in states where Trump won double digits. And what that means is all Trump has to do is do good for the next 2 years. Just keep what he's been saying. Just keep going. People aren't going to be buying the media bullshit too much more. They're not going to be believing the Democrats. Those days are pretty much gone. There's still a small percentage. You got these young kids. But the adults of the United States of America see what's going on, understand what's going on. And I honestly think that a lot of these kids, they don't buy into that bullshit, but they're being paid for it. It's destruction. It's fun to them. They think it's a game. They think it's funny. So they go out and do it. Most of them don't even believe the rhetoric that they're talking. It's just the end thing to do. So we've had four officers ambushed in shootings across 3 states in a 24-hour period. We have police officers being ambushed now on a regular basis. And who's backed that? The Democrats. The Democrats have pushed the rhetoric on these attacks. Obama has done nothing to help solve the problem. He's thrown gas on the fire multiple times. Loretta Lynch has done it. The Democrat Party as a whole has done it. I think America pretty much gave a big middle finger to the Democrat Party. And I think coming up in 2018, you might see even bigger middle finger. Especially if we start passing bills in the House that will help the American people. And the Democrats keep their shit up and obstructing and stopping bills from being passed in the Senate. Because right now, the Democrats only have, 51, 52? I'll talk about it more possibly later. With Harry Reid, he went and threw that nuclear option out there on the appointments. Did away with a supermajority, 2/3. And now it's just a simple majority, which is 51. So now they're kind of bitching about it because Harry Reid set it up. And the Republicans even said, you're going to set this up. And if we take control, you're going to bitch and moan about it. And Harry Reid kind of laughed that off. They thought it was funny that the Republicans would think that they would take control. Republicans took control. And now they have the same rules that the Democrats had. All these appointments that Trump wants are going to get pushed through. There's nothing the Democrats can do. The only ones they can stop are it still takes supermajority for brain fart. Supreme Court. Otherwise, yeah, it's just a simple majority. And the Democrats, are crying about Harry Reid's in the background trying to stir shit up on his way out. I mean, he's literally on his way out the door, and he is starting shit, running his mouth. The only thing he should be running is for an Alzheimer's house. And I'm not making fun of it, Alzheimer's, so don't go there. What I'm pointing out is the man has, I believe, Alzheimer's. His actions, his demeanor. I honestly believe he has Alzheimer's. And this is an abuse of an elderly man. I don't know. It's all fun and games. We don't have political differences nowadays. The Democrats have been taught that they're always right. These young kids have been taught everybody's a winner. And now they don't know how to handle it. Now they're acting like idiots. There's one thing to protest and voice your opinion. But number one, you're protesting on a bed of lies. I'm getting tired of the Democrats. What do you think of this person? Racist. What do you think of that person? Sexist. What do you think of that one? Anti-Semite. What do you think of that one? He's a racist, sexist, anti-Semite. That's all they have. That's all they have to fight against Trump. No facts. No nothing. Just a bunch of blanket accusations. And it's the same ones over and over and over and over again. And they're too goddamn stupid to realize that people are tired of it. They're not listening to the American people. And people have, over and over again, voted down voted it down time and time again. But no. The Democrat Party wants to go the same thing over and over and over again. Just the same racist comments. And it gets tiresome. Looking at the same thing over and over again. I don't know about you. This isn't politics, what's going on. This is an absolute takeover of the American way. It is just an attempt to try to circumvent our rules. To push. I've never been one to believe in this communism. Oh, they're pushing communism. But you know what? I'm starting to believe it. Because that's why you have all this violence and ignoring of the rules and trying to do whatever they want, the anarchy that's going on. We got to fix this issue, and we got to root out these people. Who was it? McCarthy? I was always looking for... Not McCarthy. Oh, crap. Head of the FBI was always looking for the communism. Damn, I can't believe my head just went blank on that. That's going to bug the shit out of me. Because our broadcasting partners have changed, our break schedule is going to go back to the way it used to be. And our breaks are going to be at 20:40 in the top of the hour. Hang on. J. Edgar Hoover. He was the one that was always looking for the communism. Maybe he was right. Maybe it's a lot deeper than we thought. So, you've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, iTunes, YouTube, and Spreaker. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our Gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. And we also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean.
Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint.
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
Also starring Sacco as has the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the Reaver of Common Sense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense show. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover is here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to watch a broadcast, go to Reaver.one, click on the live stream. And if you want to support the show and support SHR Media, go to Reaver.one/shop. Now, one of those shootings that happened this weekend, I wasn't paying attention exactly to all the details, and it was Sanibel Island. Sanibel Island is this little tiny island off. It's part of Florida. It's one of the islands of Florida, the west coast of Florida. And it's actually a very historic, but there's nothing much there residential. Some high-end residential, but it's mostly a tourist attraction. The way this island is set up, it runs almost east and west. And the waves that are coming in from the south. Now, why that's significant is there's a lot of shipwrecks off the coast of Florida right there. And we're talking pirate shipwrecks, actual pirates. And there's a lot of history with that island because that's where several famous pirates, were known to hide. And there's supposed to be, a lot of treasure buried all through that island. But when a good storm comes through Florida in the Gulf, it is said you could be right on the beaches the next morning or, right after the storm, and they'll find gold coins wash up the shore. It is also, it's known for shark teeth because of the direction of it. Just shells, shark teeth. Treasure just washes up on shore on this island. I think it has more wildlife refugee status on this little island than anything else. It's mostly hotels. There's not much to this island. I can't believe an officer was friggin' shot there. Democrats, whether intentionally or unintentionally, whether they want to admit it or not, they have created this atmosphere. And I know they don't want to admit it because that will really hurt them in the elections. But they need to be adults, step up, admit what they did, and deal with it. This running and hiding is not the way to deal with it. It's pissing me off. All right. Enough with the history lessons. Yeah, my broadcast isn't. Even the video is not looking good today. That's weird. I don't know. My internet's been funky all weekend. So. They keep talking about the violence that's happening. The Democrats are making themselves look like victims. Here's the problem. They're not the victims. These protesters and progressive liberals and whatever you want to call them, because I have a few names that I like to call them, but I'll reserve right now. You know, we keep hearing, there's all this crime committed by the Trump supporters. And I think just about every single case that I've seen has been proven that it was lied about. There were fake events. Or you had liberals. There's been several cases of swastikas and nasty, hateful messages being left on buildings. And then they'll write out Trump. Well, it ends up, it's the Democrats. And I mean Democrats as in their supporters that are doing these incidents to try to set up Trump and his supporters. That's the funny thing. If they think he's so hateful and everything and we're so racist, why do they have to try to set us up? Because if we're so hateful, we'll do it upon ourselves. But it seems we're not what they're claiming we are. So they got to go out and create the illusion. Because we're not committing those heinous acts. It is the left that is committing these heinous acts. Now, what is real is the violence that's being brought upon anybody that supported Trump. That one is real. It's been caught on tape. There's been multiples. New York subway thugs make strangulation great again. 24-year-old Cataldo dared to wear his Make America Great Again hat on a Bronx subway train. He says he was choked and shoved for his actions. As he was being assaulted, a second man stepped in just to help out. Thought it would be nice. A Black Lives Matter mob attacked California man for a Trump hat. Another beating inspired by Make America Great haberdashery allegedly occurred when a mob of Black Lives Matter protesters attacked a 21-year-old. He was hit from behind, then chased down and beaten. All of it was captured on video. They were screaming that he was a white supremacist based on his hat alone, which... It's kind of funny. He's the son of two immigrants, but, he's a white supremacist, they scream. A Chicago man was beaten and dragged behind cars for supporting Trump. The 49-year-old was beaten by a mob, dragged down the street with his hand stuck in a window by a crowd screaming, "You voted Trump, you gonna pay for that shit." The man didn't fight back because he feared if he fought back that he would be the one that would be jailed. And that's the way it's going. You can get attacked, but if you're a Trump supporter, you're the one that's going to go to jail for defending yourself. And that's what it seems like. It's scary how bad it's gotten, people. And this is just the beginning. It's going to happen every election now because they're getting away with it. It's... I don't know if we could save this country the way it is. We'd have to do something drastic. Something drastic has to happen to get us back to the way we were. We had a 15-year-old was beat up by a group of high schoolers. And it was kind of funny. They beat him up as there were signs all around, people carrying "Love Trumps Hate" as they beat up someone for his opinion. This is happening all over the country. A high school girl was punched and kicked for her pro-Trump social media post. In San Francisco, it's getting ridiculous. The lies that the media perpetuates. CNN and MSNBC has been pushing lies after lies. And they want to talk about false media reporting. That's all CNN and MSNBC have. All they have is fucking lies and hate. Now, we've seen Obama go after Fox time and time again, but God forbid when Trump says anything back. Oh my God, we have free press. The big meanie's going after us for lying. What it's going to take is American uprising. That's the scary part. Our politicians aren't going to be able to solve this. No, I'm not supporting civil war. It's my fear that's the only way we're going to be able to get this to stop. We're not in a good place. I keep saying that. We are not in a good place. We have such violence. They're not even giving respect for people for their constitutional rights, and they're just walking all over. And then claiming we're peaceful protests. You had people beating people. They weren't with us. They were marching with you. They were part of you. I mean, it's just... The Democrats want to talk about bullies. They are the bully. They're attempting to be the bully. That's the funny part. They are what they say they want to destroy. I don't know. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio. YouTube, Spreaker, and iTunes. We will be right back. If I hit the button.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet. Via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cough for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the Reaver of Common Sense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm making sense out of the senseless. Well, we got a long show still to go. Seeing some postings that are pretty funny. It's I don't know. We got a society that's just raring to go at each other. Sorry, I'm looking at something also at the same time. It's causing discord between a lot of people. I can't believe just the split that is going on. I mean, and people that were friends before are at each other's throat. It's unbelievable. What did I do? Damn it. Yeah, we talked about that, how the Democrats won't be able to block Trump's appointments. It's funny how they're freaking out about it. They put the rule in, and now they're freaking out about it. Well, it was your dumbasses that did it. And I'm talking about Democrats. Harry Reid thought it would be smart. You know, the Republicans were playing by the rules, didn't like the appointments, just like the Democrats don't like the appointments Trump are doing. You know, he went and changed the rules to make it easier. Well, now also you got Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer going, well, I opposed the rule change in the first place. Let me see some. to see if I can find the actual vote. So, yeah, and I'm going through it real quick, trying to see if there's an actual list of who voted. What's funny is in 2005, Democrats were blocking confirmation of seven of President Bush's nominees. That was okay. It's just funny how the Democrats... It's... damn, I just wish... trying to find, I'm sorry. Well, there was 3 Democrats that voted against it. I was hoping that they actually showed the vote. And should have done this before the show, but you know the way it goes. Just looking over the numbers, and it's holy shnikes. But it seems like now the Democrats want the rules to go back to the way they were. And that's the funny part. They put rules in, and now they cry about them. And they're going after Jeff Sessions. Well, they're not going to be able to stop it. None of these appointments they're going to be able to stop. Snikes. I forgot to do that. Sorry. They're not going to be able to stop any of these appointments. Why? Because they were dumbasses. I'm laughing. I'm seeing the weather, and heavy snow could cause problem for Thanksgiving travelers. Laughing at my wife because she's heading up to the Poconos. That's in Pennsylvania, for those that don't know. I'll be nice and warm here in Florida. Oh, man, it's just... And it's really getting to the point with CNN. CNN's getting as bad as the Democrats. And the only thing they have is racist. They're racist. No proof. No proof at all. And they just run around crying racist. It's almost comical if it wasn't so sad. I'm being serious. It would almost be comical. They're not even a news agency. They're just they're a mouthpiece for the DNC. And what's funny is they screamed about Fox being for the Republicans. They're for the Democrats, and they have been. They have been bending over backwards. They have been caught colluding with the DNC. They've been caught giving the questions to Hillary Clinton. It's... you don't even know where to start in that subject. Oh, let's see some. I love going on Facebook to the Bay News 9 site on Facebook and listen to the liberals. Oh, my God. It's quite funny. Quite funny. Oh, did you guys hear that Hillary Clinton has not been able to get out of bed for several days after the election? So if she would have became president, what would happen if a world leader would have disagreed with her and not signed some kind of treaty? Would she have been stuck in bed? You know, I understand there's disappointment, but... So this one guy is blaming the cops getting shot on the cops. It's because they're on a power trip. Oh, what a dumbass. Oh my God. And his picture even screams moron. It's... Someone wrote, it's an island. Where the hell are they going to go to? Someone just put a comment of, there are boats. Floridians don't know what to do because we had frost this morning. Oh my God, Jack Frost paid us a visit. Oh. It's quite amazing what the world we live in right now. It is unbelievable. And also, Bay News 9, if you want, you can put your picture of your holiday lights on your house. And they'll have a contest. I put in, I can't show you my holiday lights, but I will show you my Christmas lights. Fucking morons. What a bunch of holiday lights. When are the holiday lights put up on? Christmas time. End of discussion. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media, High Plains Pundit Radio, Speaker, YouTube, and iTunes. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to Ossicles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cow for the stupid pro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking, drinking, drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays 2 ways, rebootingliberty.com or the reaverofcommonsense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show. And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and we are making sense out of the senseless. The Jersey Takeover is here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Remember, if you want to watch a broadcast, it's easy. Just go to Reaver.one. Click on the live stream page. Don't forget, while you're there, go to Reaver Store. Check out all the Reaver swag, I guess they call it nowadays. And check out the SHR Media t-shirts. Oh, God, the stuttering idiot has returned. Where did I go? Where is that? Where did my little dog go? Where can he be? So, so the cast of Hamilton wanted to lecture Vice President-elect on diversity. Kind of funny. Really funny. This is also the cast that had a casting call of whites need not apply. Yeah. They actually put out there that whites did not need to apply for a casting call. But they're about diversity. Oh my God. It's unbelievable. Almost comical. Not quite. Almost. They say they just wanted to express their First Amendment right to talk with them. Well, don't you think Broadway cast, if they would have said, hey, can you let Vice President-elect know that we would like a moment of his time after the show? He would have probably given that to you. No, you wanted to make a public stink about it. You wanted to make this big public speech and chastise about diversity when you don't know what the fuck you're even talking about. Again, this is the same group of people that don't want whites applying to their play. And they don't see how that's against the civil rights. And what's even funnier is it's the cast of Hamilton, which is a play about Alexander Hamilton, one of our founding fathers and early presidents. Now, what really makes that funny is Alexander Hamilton is one of the guys that came up with the electoral vote that put Trump into office. I mean, you really can't make this stuff up like that. That shows you how much these young adults actually know about politics. I love how all these idiots know what the Trump administration is going to be. They only know what they've been told by CNN. They only know what they've been told by their masters, the Democrats. They probably never even listened to what Trump has to say. I'm sure they've never even met the man. But again, this is the same group. They're so diversified that they only want 20s to 30s non-white men or women. Pretty diverse with that, isn't it? Excluding one whole race. It's a violation of federal employment laws to base your decision on race. But they still believed it was legal. It really bothers me that the hypocrisy is so much in their face, but yet they are so blind to it. And when you ask them about it, all you hear is, or they try to just plain out justify their own racism. That's the extreme of it. They are racist and they are bullies themselves as they cry about racism and bullies. The Democrat Party is just repeating itself. That's all it's doing, is repeating itself. I don't know about anybody else, but I am sick of this shit. I am sick of it. I am tired of the racism from the left. I am tired of the absolute blind hypocrisy from the left. I'm tired of the blanket accusations with no facts, nothing. And when you confront them, they just blah, 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 Well, I was told. And they're the ones that want to talk about facts. We have false reporting. Yes, and it's coming from your side. Talk about diversity, and you have a group of people who won't hire white people. I don't care if it was just for a temporary time. As they have said, racism is racism. There's no time limit. Well, I don't know. It's... What are we going to do, people? We got a long road, and I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't want to see an all-out Republican government. That would be too much power to one side. Too much power corrupts. It would never be good. But what we have right now, it's... Oh, they're still... Schumer's on fire. Hillary got the popular vote. That's California. But she won in the popular vote is California. Trump got 30 out of 50 states. Trump got the electoral vote. It's... So I see liberals are now into mocking immigrants. That's always fun to watch. Storm dumps 18 inches of snow on parts of Northeast. Oh, I love it. No shoveling for me. Let's see. Storm's still going. Oh, I'm going to get beat by my wife when I get done the show because I'm just going to laugh. Listen, also, I forgot to tell everybody I'm going to be shutting the show down at 40 after this hour. I got a very important phone call coming in today. It's a weird thing, but I got to take the phone call. So, we're going to be taking a break shortly and then running it to the 40 after. And then we will be back Wednesday. This week's really hit or miss, and I feel bad. And I love how the Democrats are really pushing the fake news. The fake news. Start looking at CNN. But what they're trying to do, the ones that push the truth, they want to try to discredit the truth. They want to be able to do whatever the fuck they want without reprisal. Because they got MSNBC and CNN as their bitch. And they just want to be able to break any law that they want, not have to pay the price. See, the media used to call them out on it. Now the media is in their pocket. He stated, if generally we've got elections that aren't focused on issues. You know who wasn't focused on issues? Hillary Clinton. That's why she didn't win. She wasn't focused on the issues. She was too focused on attacking the supporters. She was too focused on calling everybody racist, sexist, misogynist, Islamophobia, Zionist, whatever, and all the ist and all the phobias. That's all she did. She did not want to talk policies. Why? Because she didn't fucking have them. She had to hide the fact of her email server. She had to hide Benghazi. Her part in it, and what difference does it make? She had to hide the pay-to-play that she had going on as Secretary of State with the Clinton Foundation. I can go on, and we've talked about it. The only thing Obama's doing by running his mouth is pissing more Americans off. He got caught talking how the internet needs to be censored. And that's scary within itself. He got caught talking how basically facts shot down globalism. Why aren't we talking in depth on how CNN was in bed with the Democrat Party? No, we ignore that. Why don't we talk about the fact that CNN was ignoring news to cover up issues for the Democrat Party? No, they want to go on this witch hunt of false news, fake news. Obama knows that media such as this is what people are listening to. It's where people are going. And he has no control over it, so he tries to discredit us. Obama, you're done. You're has-been. Right off into the sunset in disgrace and zip your lip. You're listening to the Reaver of Common Sense right here on SHR Media High Plains Punnet Radio, YouTube, Speaker, and iTunes. We will be right back.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
Hey, it's Sean from the Sackheads Radio Show, also one of the owners here at the SHR Media Network. Are you opinionated? Have you ever wanted to do your own show? Have you ever heard somebody like the Sackheads and go, yeah, I could probably do that better? Well, now's your chance. Send me a 5-minute clip at sackheadsradio@gmail.com, and maybe you can be part of the SHR broadcasting team. sackheadsradio@gmail.com.
Now, Brownells, we know you may have only one shot to harvest that trophy, so we have thousands of accessories and replacement parts to improve your chances. We know how much you love to shoot, so our gunsmiths articles and videos will help you do more and get more out of your guns. We also value your hard work and money. That's why only Brownells backs up everything we sell with a 100% unconditional lifetime guarantee. Brownells, the world's largest supplier of firearm accessories and gunsmithing tools.
The bloviating Zeppelin. He's big-footed enough radio shows to last a lifetime, courtesy of Sean, Clint, Ken, and Jersey Joe. Now it's time for him to waddle on his own 2 feet via the glorious SHR Media. Gird thy loins for the bloviating Zeppelin's Berserk Bobcat Saloon. Coming soon to articles near you. Excelsior.
Breaking news. According to the latest report coming out of SHR Media, a merchandise store to support both the Reaver of Common Sense and SHR Media has just been unleashed to the general public. Be forewarned that this site can be contagious and numerous items can be purchased to support the best news programming. Go to Reaver.one website and click on the store link to check out the merchandise.
Listening to Reaver of Common Sense, hosted by my dad, Jersey Joe. Beware, the Jersey Takeover is here. Every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch the Reaver of Common Sense show, hosted by Jersey Joe, right here on shrmedia.com and highplainsdailynews.com. Only Jersey can deliver hell like no one else, so consider this your fair warning.
In a world controlled by corrupt politicians,
You got a business. That you didn't build that.
a team of ordinary men emerge from the ashes to give voice to the voiceless and hope to the hopeless. Sackhead Sean,
Dude, I'm not saying cop for the stupid bro.
Sackhead Clint,
All good friends of ours usually show up drunk.
also starring Sacco as the producer.
I'm a little bit drunk, 'cause I'm drinking.
They are the Sackheads Radio Show. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Pacific on shrmedia.com.
Every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch the Southside Mutt Show with its hosts, the Jersey Boys, Jersey Joe and Crash, right here on SHR Media and High Plains Pundit Radio, where we will be digging up the dirt.
Times are dark. The people misled by corrupt politicians, lied to by establishment media, and deceived by the false messages of Islam. A nation in confusion needs a guide. It needs a man with a cane. I'm Dave Milner. Join me on Spreaker, SHR Media, High Plains Talk Radio, Live Rebooting Liberty, and YouTube for a unique brand of commentary on the unpleasant blind guide. Because truth is not always pleasant.
If you miss a show, don't worry. You can catch the replays two ways, rebootingliberty.com or the Reaver of Common Sense.com. While you're there on Reaver of Common Sense, don't forget, drop in your email and keep up to date on everything going on, or click the like button on the Facebook widget. Now on to the Reaver of Common Sense.
Listening to the SHR Media Network.
This show contains language that some viewers may find offensive. Listener discretion is advised. And now on to the show.
And welcome back to the Reaver of Common Sense. I am your host, Jersey Joe, and I'm trying to make sense out of the senseless. This next article does not make sense at all. The Jersey Takeovers here. We have expanded to 2 hours every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch a broadcast, go to Reaver.1 and click on the live stream. And if you want to support the show and support SHR Media, go to Reaver.1 and click on the shop button. So, Obama was in Peru. Well, he's doing his farewell tour. Thank God. And where he preached that the electoral system is rigged in favor of the Republicans. Now, let's just take a look at one thing. California is the largest state when it comes to electoral votes. And then he's also talking about the Senate and all that. And we'll get to that in a moment. And so you need to get to 270. And so the Republicans have to get 270s. And because of California, it's... The Democrats have to get 215 out of the country because they automatically get 55 right out of the gate with California. So how's that a rigged system that Hillary Clinton couldn't get 215? She lost states that Obama won. That says that your candidate sucked. Stop blaming it on everything else and blame it on the candidate. Blame it on the fact that she did not talk policy. Blame it on the candidate that cried nonstop about Trump. That was her whole tactic. Trump. Attack Trump. Trump, 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 Trump. It didn't work. This blind accusation, everybody's a racist that opposes the Democrat Party. Everybody's a sexist and all the other bullshit isms that they come up with. People are waking up to it and getting tired of hearing the same rhetoric over and over and over every 2 friggin' years. Then you want to complain that the Republicans won since you took over. Maybe it's not because of bad luck. Maybe it's not because of gerrymandering. It's not the districting. And he's like, the Democrats are only winning in big cities. What does that tell you? People don't want your system. Those people are smart. They like the way their cities are. We see what happened in the big cities that you take over. And see how you destroy them. Maybe people don't like your policies so much. Yes, I know you won in 2012. Don't you think that maybe it was because of your color is why you won? You had a high amount of black people come out and vote, which is good. I want everybody to vote. Maybe there was a lot of whites that voted because of it's called guilt. Now he should. I inherited a bad economy. Well, then you shouldn't have fucking ran. You know the economy was tanking. You shouldn't have ran if you couldn't fix it. You've been blaming Bush for 8 years now. Enough. You're a failed president. And then he realized that he was complaining as he told Trump to stop whining. And it was, just structural problems that the Democrat Party has to accept. You freaking moron. Once he realized he was doing exactly what he told Trump to stop, then it was, we can't make excuses for the rules. I don't know who's worse anymore. Now you got Howard Dean that's calling Bannon Nazi. The reporter asked him multiple times to prove that he is, and he just couldn't. This is how sick the Democrats are getting. They have no argument. He's a Nazi. I said he's a Nazi. He's a sexist, racist Nazi because I said so. Oh, wait a minute. We're talking about Sessions. He's a Nazi. He's a sexist, racist Nazi. Oh, we're talking about Trump. It's racist, sexist Nazi. Everybody they talk about when it comes, he's a racist, sexist Nazi. I mean, they can just play tape anymore. Here, I don't feel like talking racist, sexist Nazi. Enough. Grow the fuck up. Get a set of balls. Learn that your party failed. And this is some of the things people are getting tired of. You don't have the balls to come up and say, you know what, we've screwed up over the last couple of years. We didn't read the people the way it was going. We are going to change that. We're going to make sure that we get back on track and back for the people. Boom! And actually do it. You just can't say it. It's... And then you have a guest that was on Al Sharpton. Guess what? Jeff Sessions, you'll bring a civil rights case for white people. You'll start prosecuting people for civil rights against whites. So what? Civil rights covers everybody. If you get your civil rights trampled, I will be there to protect you. But if I get mine, I get left out in the fucking dark. I'm getting tired of this, and that's racism within itself. But nobody calls that shit out. Oh, now Megyn Kelly's really taking shots and trying to smear candidates or hosts that interviewed Trump that hit Trump with hard questions. Oh, they were prearranged with Trump. She has no facts on it. She's just going to make outright lies. And until she can prove it, that we've proven that. Do we hear her going after her candidate, Hillary, when CNN was giving the questions to Hillary? Oh, no. We're quiet on that one. No, we're pretty quiet on that one. Megyn Kelly, the hypocrite. Megyn Kelly's next book is How I Destroyed My Career in 5 Minutes. She picked the wrong candidate, and instead of being neutral, she let her emotions take control, and she ruined her career. She says that her ratings are good. I've seen them. They've dropped drastically. She said Fox offered her $20 million a year, but yet I'm hearing 15. She wants 20. And she might not be the conservative champion that we thought she was. She might have been a Democrat in conservative clothings. We're finding a lot of them around nowadays. A lot of them. She said, it was asked, but you can't tell us who. And she says, no, because these were off-the-record conversations that I was privy to, that I'm not at liberty to reveal. While I would love to tell you who it was, I have this information I'm not allowed to name names. Trust me, it did happen, and it's been confirmed by more than one TV executives, but we can't talk about it. So I'm going to throw out a blind accusations that I can neither confirm nor deny. But trust me, wink, wink. Her career is going down in flames, and what does she do? She doubles down. That could hurt her even more. 2 Williams College students are now facing discipline action after hoaxing vandalism, which appeared to be the KKK inspired days after the 26th election. The 2 students, whom the college has not publicly named, poured fake blood on staircases of a building and spelled out AMKKK kill on the wall, according to Williams' record. On the day that the vandalism was discovered, campus organizations had to cancel meetings in the building as a result. Shortly after, local police were notified on the vandalism and began investigating the incident, even getting the FBI and Massachusetts State Police involved in the case. After investigating more than 40 persons of interest, police concluded that 2 students performed the act as a statement against President-elect Donald Trump. No, they went out there to smear Donald Trump and his supporters. This is what's happening time and time again. They can't find, and, well, Donald Trump is not, to my knowledge, a racist, so they have to create these fake events. They can't get the Trump supporters to attack him anymore because they started those fights. So now they have to create these incidents. We've seen through Project Veritas that, well, the Democrats are not above paying someone to do this stuff. So I don't take wholeheartedly trust with any of this. And it just seems that the left is in the rubber room of the loony bin anymore. All right, that's going to be the show for today. I will be back Wednesday, bright and early at 11 a.m. for Reaver of Common Sense. And I want to thank everybody for being here today. And with the holiday week, I am sorry that my shows are going to be on again, off again. I will be back Wednesday, then I will be back Friday. But until Wednesday, everybody have a great day. You've been listening to the Reaver of Common Sense with its host, Jersey Joe. You can tune in every day, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on hppundit.com and shrmedia.com.